Welcome to the 2013 Mokena Commerce 4th of July Parade.
Our singer today was Eva Comerford.
Singing our national anthem today at the Veterans Breakfast earlier this morning to honor all veterans, their families, and their supporters who are in attendance today, especially her grandfather, Ed Pabin of Mokena, who served our country in the Marines.
Eva is a member of Mokena's own Curtain Call Theater and attends St. Mary's School. She lives in Mokena with her three brothers, Andy, Ian, and Luke, as well as her parents, George and Tara Pabin Comerford. She is lucky enough to also live down the street from her grandparents, longtime Mokena residents, Ed and Kathy Pabin.
Eva is excited to sing today and even had a final run-through with her voice coach last night, and she did an incredible job. What a great way to kick off our parade.
The Blackhawks have Jim Cornelius and Mokena has Eva Comerford. Thanks, Eva.
What a beautiful day for a parade.
I see the first folks in the parade coming up our street now, Jim. Looks to me like that first group is our veterans.
Yep. Always kicking off the parade with flags and gentlemen from the VFW.
Oh, thank you.
All right. You can see they're marching up the street here. Not quite as hot as last year.
Oh, definitely not.
I see the post commander, Mr. Jim Hogan, among the veterans walking.
You're getting a standing ovation. Something these gentlemen deserve, men and women both. Looks like they've got some candy for the kids. And our parade is officially kicked off here.
Once again, a big thank you to our veterans and our local VFW post. Mr. Hope, Commander Hogan, thank you. He was welcome back.
Jack
thank
was
you.
in Afghanistan yesterday. The gentleman on the
far right
side of the screen.
Here's some of the ladies from the Women's Auxiliary. Mrs. Hogan, how are you, ma'am?
Yep. Passing out the candy, and then
our next group, the
Columbus.
Go ahead.
Knights of Columbus with almost 2 million men. The Knights of Columbus are the world's largest evangelical organization. They annually raise over $100 million for charity.
Thank you to the members of the Knights of Columbus. Generally, they're sweltering in the heat, but today they look pretty comfortable.
Yep. All right, and after this, it's we're going to have our
we have our Grand Marshal.
Grand Marshal in the military vehicles. This is an M35A2 with a trailer. It's carrying the VFW vets. You can see many of them on the back there.
Hey, Jim Perry.
Jim driving, and I see a number of vets in the back there. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your service.
Thank you.
And my father's up there too, Walt Wilson. Hey, Dad. Hey, guys, thank you again for your service.
Is that the Grand?
And here comes the Grand Marshal coming up.
Our Grand Marshal this year is U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Brian Poplin.
Our former Mayor Werner leading his group. Mayor Joe.
Brian Poplin and his wife Carrie and family. They're here. They're residents here in Mokena. Brian beat cancer to return to active duty, then survived an IED closed head trauma injury when his Humvee was hit leading a convoy into Iraq. Then served in Kuwait and just returned from his 5th deployment to retire. Welcome home. He always credits his wife Carrie with doing his job at home as he can do his job overseas. Thank you again.
Thank you to all the members of the military vehicles organizations for volunteering their vehicles and their time today for our parade. We thank them.
And you know what, John, too, is these vehicles and that come out for when we do the welcome home for men and women coming home from overseas, and that just a dedicated group of individuals spend a lot of time, energy, and effort on their vehicles, as well as utilizing them for special events here in the community and surrounding communities.
You got a few words? Anytime, just, you know.
But also, too, John, I'd like to take a moment, too, to thank Mokena ESDA, Greg McElry, and company who support the Chamber as well as the village in our many different events. It's made up of volunteers, and as always, they're looking for others to join them. Please call the village if you're interested in joining our amazing staff of ESDA and the volunteers. So just a lot of effort and energy goes into pulling off this parade, and ESDA is out in front making sure that everybody is safe and keeping traffic under control. So
We'd also like to thank our Mokena Police Department for all their help in today's events. The Mokena PD, Chief Randy Rajewski, Commander Dan Rankovich, and all of our patrol officers who help to coordinate these events and keep them safe.
You know, not to be overlooked too is the Village of Mokena, Mark Detloff, and the Public Works Department, who are here. They start at 6 o'clock in the morning to put up all the fencing and get the streets prepared for the parade ahead of time. So just want to thank Alan Zorden, John Downs, Kirk Zollner, and all the village people who make this event happen.
And we really have to thank New Way Disposal. It's, you know, the attention is it's all in the details, and every year they donate their time and effort to put cans out along the route so that Mokena can stay looking neat and clean during our parade.
Yeah, and you know what, if we could just encourage the residents to pick up as they're leaving, if you see some stuff, throw it in the garbage can. It'll just make everything easier for staff so they can get home and enjoy their families, as well as keep our village clean and neat.
We also need to give a big thank you to our Mokena Fire Chief, Howard Stevens, our Assistant Chief, Joe Sorelli, and Fire Marshal Lieutenant Mark Sickles. They attend all the parade planning meetings, and we need to thank all of our firefighters who serve the village of Mokena.
A lot of military vehicles here. This is great to see, John.
It is. You want to do this one?
You know, also, too, is we need to thank is the Mokena Park District for all their efforts. That's where the parade kicks off, the staging area and all that. So Mokena Park Executive Director Jim Romanek, Board President Dennis Bagden, and Aaron Portel, along with Mary Beth Winberg, Jim Bangena, Superintendent of Parks and Facilities, and all their staff. And here we have Bob Stillman coming up to give the judges hugs and kisses. That's not going to buy you any votes, Bob.
His father is driving, Bob Stillman Sr. is driving a 1981 Willys Jeep.
All right.
And we hear the motorcycles coming.
Yes.
This is the American Legion Riders Chapter 615.
Guardian Angels. They're the group that welcomes home the troops, men and women when they're coming back to town and that, combined with the military vehicles and that. These men and women put a lot of time, energy, and effort into welcoming our returning residents and local residents.
These fellows are always at these events and more than willing to volunteer their time and efforts to ensure that our returning veterans are greeted with proper dignity and respect. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Less than a week ago, we had one of Mokena's own come home, Joe, welcomed home and a reception for him. All different kinds of motorcycles, two-wheelers, three-wheelers.
A lot of nice bikes out there, Jim.
Yep, yeah.
Thank you again, folks. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you want to go out and get one tomorrow, John?
Yes.
Maybe you and I should go together. We'll
I'm
take
good.
do a little shop.
Thank you,
everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dino.
Dino.
And coming up next, we have our Mokena Fire Department. And we always love to see our antique fire truck come out. I'd just like to remind everybody of what our neighbors on Wolf Road here have going on today. At Aurelio's, they're selling pizza slices during the parade, $3 for cheese, $4 for sausage or pepperoni. Join them after the parade for ice-cold drinks. They'll be open until 7 p.m. tonight.
A little bit to our south is the Sweet Company. They have a tent by the train tracks, and during the parade, they are selling ice cream bars, cold drinks, and popcorn. They are Mokena's newest ice cream, candy, fudge, and popcorn shop. They were even featured on WGN's Chicago's Best. Congratulations to the Sweet Shop.
You know, even, John, one of their regular customers sends over 50 bags of cheese, jalapeno, and Chicago-style popcorn to his son-in-law and the other troops in Afghanistan. So, nice idea. Something you might want to consider next time you're sending stuff overseas to the troops.
I wonder if the Afghans are placing any orders.
They do give a 10% discount to members of the military.
Mokena's
Thank
finest
you.
Fire Department.
Thank you.
Fire trucks and the sirens, something all the children enjoy. And the candy that comes from it. Thanks, gentlemen.
Thank
And
you.
women both.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not only is it
Joining the Mokena Fire Department are our neighbors to the north, the village of Orland Fire District. Thank you. Thank you, Orland Park.
we've also got Homer Fire District here too, John.
Yep.
A lot of participation from a lot of surrounding communities in our parade.
Thank you.
Probably one of the larger parades in the southwest suburbs.
We also have our neighbors to the south, Frankfurt Fire District. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Do next one.
We have Tinley Park coming up next. All the ladder trucks come out for the parade. We appreciate them coming.
You know, all of these fire districts have mutual support packs, so if something goes wrong in Tinley Park, we support them, and likewise. So, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's always nice to have good neighbors. Coming up next is the village of Mokena. I see Mr. Kurt Zollner, our assistant village administrator, walking to the right of the float. Our village administrator, Mr. John Downs. Thank you for all your help. Our new mayor, Frank Fleischer, walking along with the float, being driven by a 1948 tractor owned by Mr. Bruce Ebert. Mr. Bruce is driving the tractor. Trustee George Matanius is walking along with the float.
We have village clerk Pat.
The question is he eating more candy than he's throwing out?
George, Mr. Downs, Mr. Zollner.
Mr. Downs?
Thank you. Thank you. Administer
Kurt,
well.
how you doing?
Mayor Fleischer, how are you, sir?
Trustee Matanius?
Trustee Matanius.
What kind of candy you got there?
Village administrator's wife,
the
Mrs.
Rainbow
Downs.
Puffs.
And
Mrs.
all
Downs,
of our
yes.
all of our folk people.
Clerk Pat?
Clerk Pat, how are you?
Thank you very much.
How are you?
Good to see everyone.
Judy Freeling.
Trustee Sawinski.
Trustee Sawinski.
Hey.
Yakney.
Wow. Are we honored?
We have our
And our
street
street
department.
Yay! Look at
Thanks,
them.
guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Alan, Mr.
Thank you,
Alan
Ellen. Our community development, economic development coordinator, Mr. Zorden. Our village people do a fine job. Thank you. Thank you for all your work. Hard work today. Oh! He was trying to hit me with that candy.
This lovely bucket truck just hung all of our new banners along Wolf Road. These are all chamber members.
Now we've got
Mokena
Pipefitters.
Pipefitters Local 597.
Pipefitters local union is led by business manager James Buchanan. Its membership of over 10,000 strong works daily in 21 Illinois and Indiana counties. The local union's training center located right here in Mokena trains over 1,000 members per week.
597 is one of our best corporate neighbors. One of the best things we ever did in the village was annexing the Pipefitters into the town. They've been supportive of this village. An entry from Ray's Auto Body. The only question is, where's Ray? It's like, where's Waldo? Where's Ray?
Ray's Auto
He's
Body
in the
offers free estimates, lifetime guarantee, and free loaner vehicles. Come visit them on the corner of French Street and Schoolhouse Road. They've been serving Mokena since 1989.
All kidding aside, Ray Zarek is a good corporate neighbor of the village. He's conducted his village business here for over 20 years, and he's a good corporate citizen.
New Way Disposal, John, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but they're running their trucks on natural gas. Family-owned business for 56 years. It's compressed natural gas. It's quieter and has reduced emissions, and will use natural gas that's found right here in the United States. New Way is a proud provider of Village of Mokena with complete waste removal services.
Our next entry is Grace Fellowship Church. They have a homemade float and a 55 Chevy accompanying it. Grace Fellowship Church is celebrating 20 years of loving relationship with Mokena in 2013. Their year-long celebration continues with a blockbuster vacation Bible school from July 15th to the 18th and an enormous new 5K run walk called Grace to the Finish 5K, which will be held on November 22nd through the streets of downtown Mokena.
That'll be the same day as Mokena Chambers Christmas Fest, John, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is. They are tying the events together. So there'll be a whole full day of fun things to do in Mokena on that day.
It gives us plenty of time, John, to start training.
Our next entry is
is Vandenberg Funeral Home.
Ah.
Their history stems back to the original family-owned funeral home in Blue Island, which was established in 1937. The original Tinley Park location was established in 1965. And in 1997, they opened a new modern facility in Tinley Park on Harlem Avenue. And then in 89, they purchased and renovated their Mokena location right here on Wolf Road. They participated for several years in the Mokena 4th of July parade festivities. They hand out popcorn, candy, water, and now they also have a float in the parade.
Thank you to the folks at Vandenberg's. Our next entry looks to be NAWS. NAWS is a nonprofit animal welfare organization specializing in pet rescue, adoptions, and affordable veterinary care, low-cost spray, neuter surgery, boarding, day camp training, and grooming. Thank you to the folks from NAWS.
And John, their phone number is 478-5102, located right on 190th Street, 9981 West 190th Street.
Up next, we have Old Plank Trail Community Bank, one of our sponsors. Old Plank Community Bank is proud to be Mokena's #1 choice for banking. Stop by with your tear-off coupon from your parade glasses for your free giveaway. We do have parade glasses that are circulating out there. We have lots of sponsors on them, and Old Plank's coupon on their glasses is bring in this coupon for your free gift and enter to win a $50 gift card. The drawing will be held on the 31st.
Our local director, Mr. Paul Slade, is amongst the walkers. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you,
all
Old
the
Plank
folks.
Trail, for supporting our community, as well as the 3D glasses for tonight.
Thank you.
After this, we've got the Mokena Community Library, children's, teens, and adults. There's still time to join Mokena Community Library Summer reading program. Have book, will travel. Program runs through July 26th.
Our community public library does a great deal for the community with all of their various and many programs, their entertainment, all of their facilities are state of the art at this point. Thank you to all the staff at the Mokena Community Library District.
They also want to invite you to their summer reading carnival on Tuesday, August 6th from 1 till 3 p.m.
Our next group is from the Lincoln Way High School District 210 Board of Education. Lincoln Way High School District 210 Board of Education members representing the Lincoln Way High School District. The district serves communities of Mokena, Frankfurt, Frankfurt Square, New Lenox, Manhattan, and parts of Tinley Park. Thanks, folks. Thanks for coming out.
Guys.
Thank you.
And we have the Lincoln Way Central Marching Knights. Let's take a moment to listen to them.
Yeah. We have always been fortunate here in Mokena. Even when we only had one school, Lincoln Way Central, they were always here for every event, and they're back again. Let's give a big welcome from Mokena to the Lincoln Way Central Band.
John, if I'm not mistaken, they have another event to go and play at later on this afternoon. So, busy group of young folks.
The next entry is from our local St. Mary's School. They have a homemade float and a small pickup truck. There's the small pickup truck. Thank you. Thank you to families from St. Mary's. Thank you.
Passing out candy to people waiting along the parade line.
Thank you, folks, for coming out to our parade today and participating.
You know, John, just a quick reminder, too, as the Mokena Lions Club has their 26th annual Firecracker Dance. It's going to be Saturday, July 13th from 6 p.m. till 12:30, held downtown.
Our next entry is from Phillips Chevrolet. They have no music, but they've been in every 4th of July parade since 1978. This is their 35th appearance. Thank you to the folks from Phillips.
That was Happy and Dorothy riding in the car.
Our next entry is Family Martial Arts. They take Taekwondo to students of all ages. Taekwondo teaches respect, self-confidence, balance, coordination, as well as providing physical and mental fitness.
They're located right here in Mokena, too, John, right
Yeah.
off 191st Street. So, large group of young men and women.
Yes. All looking very fit. Whoa! All right.
That was
I want this man in a confrontation with a 6'8" basketball player. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you.
large group.
Our next entry is from Burkott Superfoods.
Burcott's has 13 convenient locations throughout the area, and they are one of our Wolf Road neighbors here.
Stop in there and pick up your last-minute supplies for today's afternoon events, barbecues and that. Thank you.
The Katara family has been very good corporate citizens of the village of Mokena. Thank you again, John and Luke and all of the folks at Burcott's.
Yep, they work hand in hand with a lot of organizations here in town,
right,
pulling off events, and just a great family-owned business here in our community, one of many.
Next entry is from Lincoln Way Special Recreation Association. They're a program of adapted recreation for individuals with disabilities and serve a number of park districts, including Mokena, Frankfort, New Lenox, Homer, Peatone, and so forth.
And we have another band coming here. We have the Mokena Marching Meteors. They are the junior high school marching meteors under the direction of Rebecca Cheney and Karen Boosin. They consist of students from 6th through 8th grade.
Glad to see that Mokena School District was able to bring the band program back to the schools.
Let's have a big hand for our Mokena Marching Meteors. Our next entry is from Little Blossom Early Education. I see Mr. Jim Sears and his wife. I don't see Judy, but she's probably there.
Judy's probably driving the bus.
Little Blossom is a preschool and child care center operating 12 months a year for infants to school-age children. Little Blossom has been educating children in our community for over 20 years, including one of my granddaughters. They do a fine job at Little Blossom. I see they have a number of families walking with their little bus, as they would call it.
Judy is driving the bus.
I see her. I see her drive. She makes her husband walk. She drives the bus. Say, who's the boss? The driver.
Located right over there on Everett Lane, just off 191st Street. So, thank you very much.
Here comes the walker, Mr. Sears. See. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for all you folks for participating in our parade today. Thank you. Yay! Oh! I don't know if they're throwing it to us or at us. I think they're throwing it at us. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Thank you.
John, just a little bit of follow-up on that Lions Club firecracker dance. You can pick up tickets from any Lion out there. There's probably plenty of them in the audience today. $10 in advance, $15 at the gate, and it's going to be held right up on Front Street. So always a great event. Again, the 26th Annual Lions Club Firecracker Dance.
We've got the banks right here.
Coming up, we have State Bank of Illinois. They've been in the community for over 100 years. They are a full-service bank with exceptional customer service. Stop in and see what State Bank of Illinois is all about. Beautiful float. Always have a great entree.
Thank you to all the folks from State Bank of Illinois. Hi, Laura. Hi, guys. Thank you.
Keep calm and bank strong.
Ooh, a Batman poster.
A superhero-themed float.
All right, we've got Curtain Call Theater here. Curtain Call Theater, Emily McCabe Musical Theater program presents Bye Bye Birdie, July 12th through the 14th at Lincoln Way Central High School. You can purchase tickets online or at curtaincalltheater.com. Call the box office at 669-2228.
Our next entry after the Curtain Call group. Thank you, Curtain Call group. The next entry is the Mokena Lions Club. They're a club composed of service-minded citizens who identify needs of citizens and organizations within our local community and work to fulfill those needs. They are highlighting their 26th annual firecracker dance to be held on Saturday, July 13th, featuring the ever-popular Hat Guys. Please come out and support our local Lions. They support all of our local and civic groups themselves, so let's support them. Thank you.
We have Brian Grove driving the truck, getting some free publicity from Grove Masonry.
Our next entry is the Mokena Community Park District.
Board President Dennis Bagden driving the Gator with his wife, Bonnie.
Whoa! This is the other Jim Richmond. There's two of them. Thank you, guys. Jim Romanek, thank you. Our park district does a fine job with all the recreational programs. The facilities and grounds are immaculate. Thank you to their staff and all of the employees at the Mokena Community Park District.
Yeah, they'll be featuring the event tonight, the fireworks, 9:45. There's also the Calvary at 4 o'clock, as well as a band at, I believe, 7 o'clock, John, if I'm not mistaken. So,
yes.
Yeah, come out to Main Park. It'll be a great time, fireworks, and a lot of festivities. So thanks to the Mokena Park District.
And aloha.
And the fireworks are hosted by Village of Mokena, the Park District, and we'd like to thank Pipefitters Local 597 once again for supporting the fireworks display. We have some very smart kids here who put together a little board for you to aim your candy at. Coming up next, we have Elfco.
They've been serving the construction industry since 1970. Elfco has been a leading supplier to contractors and OEM manufacturers in the Chicagoland area. They are also a very good corporate citizen of the Village of Mokena. Thank you, Elfco. We even have some Elfcos walking. All right.
Their facility is stocked with over 19,000 items.
Behind the folks from Elfco and coming up fast is the St. John's United Church of Christ. St. John's is welcoming Christian congregation located in downtown Mokena for over 150 years. In fact, they celebrated their 150th anniversary last year. They strive to provide spiritual, religious, and personal nurturing and Christian education for children, youth, and adults. They also offer a preschool program. Everyone is invited to come and worship with them. Thank you to you folks from St. John's. Thank you.
John, that's one of the oldest churches in Mokena, too, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Hi, thank you. Thank you. They always are good participants in civic events of our village and so forth.
And that's where the event this morning was held for the vets. Free breakfast for them before they come out to the parade and that by past Mayor Joe Werner and a large group of folks there volunteering. Probably had about 200 plus people, you think, John?
Yeah, I kind of did a semi-count, and I would say it was close to 200, but there were some people coming and going also.
Yeah, so well over 200 people at this morning's event.
And again, that was conducted at the St. John's Community Center, a beautiful facility. They are gracious hosts to a number of events here in the village.
Yep, and actually you can rent that out, too, if I'm not mistaken, right, John?
Yeah, they have.
You can rent that out, so you could contact the church, and they direct you in the right direction on how to hold an event there. Parties, gatherings, things like that for residents of this community.
Our next entry looks to be like the Lincoln Way Marching Griffins, Mokena, Frankfurt's own Lincoln Way East High School. I have a particular interest in this group. My granddaughter is participating for the first time as a member of the band. So I'm going to see if I can find her in this.
Great. What instrument does she play, John?
She plays the flute.
The flute, okay.
The flute. She's a flutist.
There are 104 members this year. She is one of them.
Yes.
Hard-working group, too. I mean, you constantly see the bands practicing, so.
This performance is the first of many for the band. They compete regularly across the Midwest region starting in the fall.
The Marching Griffins are led by drum majors Therese Mountford and Mike Boakholt. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm not hearing music.
It's on its way.
It's on its way. It's coming. This is.
Lots of young men and women.
Oh yeah. Thank you to the Lincoln Way East Marching Griffins and all of their band members, their directors, and most of all their parents who get them to and from the practices and make sure that they're properly clothed and have their instruments ready and whatever parents do. I have now spotted my granddaughter, Madeline Wilson. I recognize her flute. She's ignoring me.
Yeah.
She's told not
She's
to speak.
told- she's
she
told
can't,
to.
She can't speak to people.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, but I'm very proud of her. So, yay! Let's have a big hand for the Lincoln Way Griffins.
Playing in competitions at football games, just all over the region and that. So great group, great music.
Yeah, they're going to a band camp in about 3 weeks down in Indianapolis.
That's a very hardworking
Is that a
group
full
of
week,
young
John?
people.
Yeah,
full week.
yeah, and then my granddaughter's going with a group from St. John's Youth Group, 13 strong, to do some home renovations in a rural area of North Carolina for a week. So
Wow.
she's got a busy couple of weeks coming up.
So what we've got here is Bridgeview Bank.
Yes.
It's been successfully serving its communities since 1971. We pride ourselves on superior customer service, competitive products and service, and our dedicated involvement in the communities we serve. Stop by our Mokena branch located at Old LaGrange Road behind White Castles and ask about how Bridgeview Bank Mortgage can help you close within 30 days. Also look for our mobile bank app coming soon.
Thank you to the folks from Bridgeview Bank.
Up next is Capital Nutrition. Capital Nutrition has discounted nutrition supplements for your health and well-being.
I believe they're located right off 191st Street, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they are. Right
Passing
here in Mokena.
candy out to... it's nutritional candy, though.
Yeah, they should be handing out celery sticks.
Come on, John.
No, hey, we have to have candy at our parade.
When you were a child, were you ever jumping for celery sticks?
No.
Okay. Thanks. I just wanted to check.
We jump for Budweiser. We have an entry from Bettenhausen Automotive. They've been representing Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, and Fiat now. Chicagoland's first and only one-price dealership. Thank you to the folks from Bettenhausen Automotive for
Thank
coming
you,
out
Bettenhausen.
today. Whoa! Are you throwing it to us or at us?
Visit them in Tinley and
All
Orland
right.
Park.
We've got Boy Scout Troop 725
Thank you. Thank you, parents.
represented in the parade.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys, for coming out.
Thank you.
Thanks for all you do.
I'd like to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors. You know, since this parade is free of charge to attend, without the help of our sponsors, this parade really couldn't come together the way it does so nicely. The parade is run and organized by the Mokena Chamber of Commerce, and some of our sponsors this year are Old Plank Trail Community Bank, Vandenberg Funeral Home, Grace Fellowship Church, Central Collision Center, the Mokena Public Library, the Mokena Women's Club, Etc. Cafe, the Little Guys, Providence Bank, Precise Tree Care, State Farm Insurance, Patrick Murphy, and Ray's Auto Body.
You know, at the end of the parade, we've got 3 judges sitting up here who are going to tabulate their votes and pick out certain winners of various categories in the parade. I'd like to thank our 3 judges, Joan Yunker, Joan Baker, and our former mayor, Bob Chazar. Thank you. Thank you, judges.
None of them can be bribed either.
No, they reject.
This is a tough group. This is a very tough group.
They rejected all the candy.
All right, it looks like we've got Cub Scout Pack 39 coming up here with their trailer, and I hope the boys aren't in the trailer.
No, that's the candy.
Oh, okay, that's all right. That's good. Okay, all right.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for all your service and that. Great group. I know when I was involved with the Cub Scouts and that with my son, we met over at Orland School. So great program. A lot of boys get them involved and go through the Cub Scout program and ultimately up to the Boy Scout program. So
We also do have a huge group of volunteers that help put this together, and spearheading this is Cindy Gamboa. She's been the parade chairperson for, I believe this is her 16th year.
17th. She told us the other night.
17th. And her and her family spend countless hours organizing this. Her father, Rich Gemmel, her mother, Kathy Gemmel, her sister, Susan Mellons, Amy Sperling, and her husband, Jed. And then we have our co-chair, Marietta Glass. And other volunteers are Dave Souter, Robert Gamboan, Ryan Dunn, Stacy and Josh Fox, Ed Casca from the Little Guys, Laura Hamilton, Jenny Beck, Lisa Donnelly, Mary Frost, and of course our chamber president Andrea Justin and her daughter Lindsay, Jim Graham, Ross Paley, Brian Sapinski, and Captain Kurt.
We now have a group from...
This is the rest of the Cub Scouts. They're finally they're catching up here now. So excellent.
Right.
Thanks, guys. Hey, I'm good right now. Thank you. But
Hey, thank you, guys. Thank you.
you know what, though, Melissa? Just to let you know too, is that they're always looking for more volunteers too. So
Absolutely.
they can always reach the Chamber of Commerce. So
Now we have a group of World War II Historical Society. They're the largest World War II reenactment society in the United States. The reenactors are true historians who will provide you with the means to transport back in time the most difficult era of the 20th century. They participate in parades, living history, and tactical battles. Thank you, folks.
it looks like they were doing a little reenactment there, where they were marching some POWs.
Yeah, then we have the Heritage Baptist Church, Frankfurt Kingdom Vacation Bible School.
That'll be coming on July 15th to the 19th. All kids ages 4 through 12 are invited to come, and it's absolutely free from 9 till noon.
Right. We have the next group is the Lincoln Way Lacrosse Club. Lacrosse is becoming very popular both at the high school and college level. I now see it frequently on the cable channels. Thank you to the Lincoln Way Lacrosse group, the Wolves.
A popular sport, also an intramural sport in the high schools, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Wolves are great runners and trackers. They can travel up to 40, 50 miles at a time, wolves. They have a good namesake, Wolves. Thank you to all the parents and participants of the Wolves Lacrosse Club. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, parents.
Great sport, a lot of fun. Gets the kids out running around, so.
Don't forget, if you're hungry, we have Aurelio selling pizzas, and if you need a cold treat, we have the Sweet Company selling ice cream and refreshing popsicles.
Our next entry is from Nick Piccarello for Sheriff of Will County. We have a group of, let's call them Piccarellos, are out here. Thank you for coming to our parade today. Thank you.
Republican candidate for Will County Sheriff in 2014. Nick's retired deputy chief after serving 32 years with the Will County Sheriff's Office. During his career, Nick served as a patrol officer, undercover narcotics agent, detective, as well as part of the gang suppression unit. Nick has a bachelor's degree and is a graduate of the FBI National Academy.
Thank you. Thank you for coming to our parade today. Thank you.
And we have another band. We have the Lincoln Way North Marching Phoenix coming up. This is their 6th year as a school. And this year the band will be competing at the Lake Park Lancer Joust, the Naperville Classic, Bands of America, Kentucky, Ohio Regional, Illinois State Championships, and the Lincoln Way Invitational.
You know, we are so fortunate here in the Lincoln Way area to have 4 fine bands, all of whom participate in our 4th of July festivities. Thank you to the band from Lincoln Way North. Thank you. Thank you again to the band members. They're
Great job.
the staff of the band, the support groups, the parents, everyone associated with the band. Thank you. Thank you.
John, I think if you played an instrument, it would probably be the cymbals. That would seem like...
Now, I want to play a big drum and beat it. You know, it's one way to work out, frustrations. If I had cymbals, I'd get somebody in between them. I'd probably think I know who I would,
Coming up next year, we have Paul Lyons with Home Helpers. As part of the nation's leading franchise specializing in non-medical and personal in-home care and companionship services for seniors, new mothers, and those in need of recuperative and continuing service, Home Helpers has found a niche in the local community by offering services that are needed in good times and in bad.
You can reach them at 326-4001.
We also have an entry now from Odyssey Fun World and Odyssey Fun Farm. Odyssey Fun World has 2 locations in Tinley Park and Naperville. They offer thrilling attractions such as go-karts, laser tag, paintball, and even a zip line. They zip line from Frankfurt to Mokena. Both locations boast a game floor with indoor rides and 200-plus arcade and prize redemption games.
Yeah, during the month of October, their Odyssey Fun Farm is going to boast pig races, cow train, corn maze, and the thrilling zombie safari hayride.
Can't wait. What is this?
All right.
This must be the cow train.
This is the cow train, John.
Cow train.
You can see the maze there.
Look at the participants here. Members of the cow train.
Melissa, just a little bit ago, I know you were talking about the volunteers and that, and I'm sure that I know Cindy and them, they start planning tomorrow for next year's parade,
absolutely.
don't they?
Absolutely. We've been having meetings for about 8 months now.
And so if anybody wants to get involved with the parade or participate as a volunteer, how would they do that?
They should certainly contact the Chamber office. You can always call the Chamber office at 708-479-2468 or contact Cindy Gamboa. It takes a lot of people to put this together. We've probably had about 30 people helping us just today. I have a few more people that we'd like to thank. We have Sue Mance in our chamber office who helped with a lot of things. Brian Sapinski's here with his daughter. Ed Kaska from the Little Guys. Captain Kurt, as we love to call him. Luke Schmidt. Pastor John Moreland with Grace Fellowship Church, who is officially in charge of putting in the good word for no rain and for no heat. And he did a great job this year. And Gene Braun helped us in staging. Gene Braun with 191 Restaurant. So we're always looking for more people, and we'd like to thank the media as well. Ryan with the Messenger and the Mokena Patch for doing such a great job promoting this.
Great. And our next group up is the Mokena Burros. Mokena Burros football and cheerleading program celebrating its 50th year here in Mokena.
Thank you to the Mokena Burros and all of the little burritos and the parents who keep them all in line. Thank you, Burros. Thank you.
Their season will be starting in a couple of weeks here.
Thank you.
Thanks, men and women.
Thank you. Thank you, parents. Our next entry is Body Bliss, led by Mokena's only hometown chiropractor, Dr. Ron Berger. Where's Ron? There he is. I see Ron.
There he is.
And I see his... Thank you.
Body Bliss Wellness Center provides the best in family chiropractic, massage, rehab, and spa.
I even see Dr. Berger's mother walking. Thank you.
Up next, we have Need a Hand Handyman Services.
All right.
Here's Steve Gansel walking with his bucket. No job too small.
We also always need a handyman.
And Steve does offer 10% off for seniors, veterans, police, and firemen. He works weekends, and Steve always says, I'm handy, so you don't have to be. No need to be handy when you have Steve.
Our next entry is a group from Senator Michael Hastings' office. He represents the 19th District. He's a West Point graduate and served in Iraq as an aide-de-camp to the commanding general of the 1st Infantry Division. Jim, we saw Mr. Hastings up at the Veterans Breakfast this morning, talking with ourselves and Mayor Warner, former Mayor Warner.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, he does a good job representing our community and the surrounding communities. Always out there in the public's eye. So.
And he has some people with nice rides. There he is. I see him holding. I'm not sure if that's his daughter or not, but that's Senator Hastings in the blue shirt there.
Yep.
does a
Walking up here.
Does a fine job representing our district. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. The 19th district, he represents residents of Mokena, Frankfurt, Tinley Park, New Lenox, Matson, Country Club Hills, Hazel Crest, Richton Park. Just to name a few.
And here is Ozinga Ready Mix Concrete, a fourth-generation family business. Ozinga is proud to call Mokena home. Their new concrete mixers run on natural gas and American fuel. Ozinga is proudly wearing the red and white stripes since 1928.
Ozinga's is one of Mokena's better corporate citizens and always have been. Thank you to the folks from Ozinga.
And I hear a band coming up next.
Another band. Our fourth band from Lincoln Way.
Our fourth and final, we have the Lincoln Way West Warriors.
Again, I feel very fortunate to live in a community that has a parade with all four bands of the district participating. Thank you again.
And
we
the
are very
junior high.
fortunate.
Let's have a big round of applause. Thank you, Warriors.
Like you said, John, all four high schools bands participated in our parade this 4th of July. We are very fortunate. So
We are, indeed.
And this is a busy day for the bands, so they really do jump from event to event trying to fit everything in, but we love having them, and of course our junior high band as well.
You know, it's really nice to have weather like this. We're not out resuscitating band members.
I'm sure they're very grateful. Fitness, they're one of our new businesses here in town on 191st Street. Group Fitness Club with over 200 classes a month. 80 of the classes are Zumba. Nobody does Zumba like Heatwave.
I don't see anybody doing Zumba.
We do have some Zumba
Where
instructors
are the
here.
Zumbas?
I do see some Zumba instructors walking here.
He just told me, he said, if you want to see Zumba, you got to come there. I don't think so.
all right, track tutors.
On the right track.
On the right track.
Right. They offer one-to-one tutoring for grades K through 8 with certified teachers. They also offer after-school homework help in a group setting, and each tutoring session is customized to the needs of the child.
They're located right on Front Street there, John.
Right. Yeah, they want everybody to get on the right track.
Their phone number is 646-0490.
Thank you. Oh, hi, Scott. Trustee Sawinski's brother, Scott. He's on the right track.
And up next, we have our chamber neighbor, the Hair Station Express, right here on Wolf Road. The Hair Station Express is a family-friendly, full-service salon. They're open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are welcome. Here's owner Sandy walking along here.
I'm gonna go in to get that haircut like that young man has right there with the glasses.
They do kids cuts.
I do it too, but you have to have hair.
They do kids cuts
glue some on.
in a race car styling chair. It's very neat. You get to sit in a chair that looks like a race car, and they do have a 40-inch HD flat screen TV in there as well.
The next group is from Elixir Group Fitness. It's a health and fitness club specialized in group fitness instruction, small group training, sports performance training, and personal training basis. I could probably use them more than the hair people.
I am so glad I am not on that spin machine right now. We have lots of fitness options here in Mokena. We're a very fit town.
Our next entry is Dave Zima. Dave is driving a 1938 John Deere A tractor. That tractor has been in the Zima family since 1963. Thank you, Dave. Thanks for participating in the parade.
Beautiful tractor.
John, that tractor's older than us.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you.
And up here we also have Team Simplicity with their 2 tractors, and they are Mokena residents. Thank you for coming out.
Yep. And
You know what? Next one up is Motorcycle Medic, FNA Bicycles, owned by Ron Kittler. Motorcycle Medic services Asian, domestic, and European motorcycles. FNA Bicycles is located 1 mile south on Route 30 on the west side of Schoolhouse Road at 1303 Schoolhouse, Suite 8.
they're authorized felt bicycle dealers, and they offer bicycle service, maintenance, parts, accessories, and apparel. They want you to ride out there and say hello to them.
Hello, how you doing? Lots of bicycles.
Lots of bicycles. Big bicycles, little bicycles.
Those are some big tires on those
Oh,
bikes.
yeah. It's probably an all-terrain bike.
Up next here we have the Frankfort Township. They always come out to our parade. Supervisor Jim Moustis is here somewhere amongst the
I see.
crowd. We have Jody Gallagher here. Hello, Jody.
I see Jim. He's out there walking along, handing out. I'm not sure what he's handing out. Let's find out. Hey, Jim, what are you handing out? Mr. Mustis, how are you, sir? Look, he's going to come over and give us something. I'm not sure what he's got here, though.
Skittles.
Yeah.
Skittles.
Skittles.
That's-
Well,
there we go.
thank you.
Great.
Thank
you
you.
very much. Thank you. Thank you, Jim.
We have the Frankfort Township dial right here, 815-469-4907.
See you later, Jim. Thank you for coming out again.
And then we have various entries from the Frankfort Township Road District as well. Ask for George at Dial-A-Ride.
Ask him what? Next, I see the Frankfort Township Road District. Our Highway Commissioner Bill Carlson is driving a very large piece of equipment. He's probably getting it ready to do my driveway in the winter.
No snow to plow today.
Nope.
After this, we have Gamboa's Grease Lightning.
Another one of our Wolf Road neighbors here. They always have great entries. Grease Lightning is the oil change and lubrication expert here in Mokena.
I want to find these guys after the parade and get to ride in one of their cars there.
Yeah.
Located down at 192nd and Wolf Road. Oil changes, all your car repair service and needs, as well as auto parts.
Mr. Gamboa provides classic car shows to various local community groups.
Showcase Classic is also the company where we do get our trophies from that we give to our parade winners. So we do thank Bob Gamboa for that.
Thank you. Thank
Number
you
of
for coming
classic
out.
cars. Crown Victoria. Chevy
you.
Corvette.
Thank
Beautiful
you.
red vet.
Yes. Thank you. All of these
Got a
vehicles
Mustang
are.
coming up here.
Yep. Convertible Mustang.
Thank you.
Mustang Cobra,
Newer model Mustang.
a 2003.
The 56 Chevy? Yeah.
56, John?
I think it's either a 55 or 56. I think it's a 56. 56?
I see it. It's
Yeah.
a 56.
Yeah, I thought so.
All right.
Thank you.
LSS.
Thank you.
Nice.
And next we have our Mokena Chamber of Commerce Food and Wine Festival entry. We have the car driven by Ed from the Little Guys. Come join us for the 10th annual Mokena Food and Wine Festival this year. This year it's being held on Saturday, September 14th from noon until 6 p.m. at the beautiful historic McGovney Yunker Farm Stand on LaPorte Road. Enjoy a tasting of a variety of wines and craft beers, specially paired with dishes from local restaurants.
This is
Mokena Fire Department again.
I would like to take this last opportunity
Lieutenant Sickles on the back there.
to thank my co-announcers here, Trustee Jim Richmond, Melissa Fedora, formerly with the Chamber of Commerce, now a member of the Chamber with Oliveri Brothers.
Oliveri Real Estate.
And this is Trustee John Mazzarano thanking you all again for coming out to our wonderful 4th of July parade. It's been a wonderful day, a wonderful parade, and thank you to everybody.
John, I just want to say glad to have you back. Sorry we missed you last year, but glad to see you back in the seat and here for the parade.
We're
So.
glad to have you back this year, and make sure you get your 4th of July 3D glasses that the Chamber of Commerce is handing out today.
Thank you. Hopefully we'll see everybody next year, and the weather will be just as good, and we'll have just as big a crowd. Thank you.